Hi, Sully. Sully, been a long time. How are you tonight? Anything new? Any updates, Sully? It's been a while. And thank you so much for your donation. I just received your donation. Sully, if I remember correctly, you're a Cancer, right? Alrighty, awesome. And your name is Karma, right? If I remember correctly. And what is your first question? The last time I was here, I asked about a guy named Nader. Yes, I remember him because every time I hear his name, I think of Darth Vader. But I found out today he might be engaged, and I believe he was juggling both of us. What's the truth about his engagement or marriage? Okay. We're going to use the Influence of the Angels Tarot by Jody Baczynski Barbesi. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you. So I want to see, are the rumors true that he is engaged to be married? No. I asked twice and I got both no. And honestly, the feeling that I get with this, even if it is somewhat true, this is telling me right here that it wouldn't be something that would follow through. Whoa, I am getting a ton of messages. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if it was true, I don't think it's going to be something that will follow through. What's the point of posting that online? Temperance. I think she's a controlling person. I think she is somebody who I think with the Strength card, I think she's a controlling person. I think that was her attempt to control him. I think she was almost kind of just like how a dog pisses on somebody's leg, right? Or pisses on a light post or a tree. It's like marking their territory. I think that was mainly her intent about that. I want to see how he feels about this. The Hierophant. Well, he does see this relationship as a formal commitment. But at the same time, he is longing for someone from his past. Is that you, Karma? No. No, not you. Why is he longing over someone else from his past? Because he didn't open up. I think he saw it as a lost opportunity with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Because it seems like he lost an opportunity because he didn't use his voice. It's weird because on his business pages, he is not moving like a committed man at all. He's very in the public eye. There's always temptation around the brand. Right. Like I told you, I think it was her attempt to try to just imagine like a dog pissing on somebody's leg. Right? She's marking her territory. That was her reason for doing it. And how does he feel about it? Well, I mean, I do think he does have feelings for her. I do think he sees this as a formal commitment with this person. But I do feel like Nader is still kind of longing for someone else from his past. And a lost opportunity because he didn't voice his truth. Do you have any other questions for me? You have two more. Will he follow through with getting married to this person? Do you remember her name? Do you know her name and her zodiac sign? Or at least her name? All right, so her name is Bayan. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And they are both Pisces. Okay. So will Nadar Pisces actually get married to Bayan Pisces? Okay, so will they actually follow through and get married? No, as a matter of fact, I don't think it's going to follow through, like I said earlier. And I see that he's going to end up dating somebody else. And it's going to be somebody brand new, not somebody that he's dated in the past. So I see somebody new coming into his life. I don't think so. Yeah, and I see the challenge card is 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is, you know, the ultimate happiness when it comes to love and family. So, and that's going to be the challenging part. I don't think they're going to succeed in that. No, I think the problem here is that somebody here gets a lot of attention. And you did say that he is someone who gets a lot of attention. So I don't think it's going to follow through. No. And what is your last question, unless you want to ask for more? You are not annoying, okay? I am here to help you guys, okay? Even if it's just something that will give you peace of mind, or if it's something where you get curious about, I'm here for you guys, okay? I hate to be annoying and ask, what's his thoughts and feelings about me currently? Okay, let's go ahead and see. When was the last time you spoke to Nader? When was the last time you guys spoke together? Or spoke with each other, I mean. Aww. He still thinks about you. As a matter of fact, the cards are telling me he does sometimes wonder about how it would be like if you guys reunited. He just feels like it isn't a reciprocal thing. He doesn't feel like it's it's an equal thing. Not since November, but I am finding out information. I'm realizing that he was juggling. I'm realizing he was juggling me. Okay, not since November, but as I'm finding out information, I'm realizing he was juggling me. Well, it is telling me here that he wants to reunite with you. He does want to talk to you again, but you do feel betrayed. The cards are telling me right here, as far as your emotions, you have 10 of Swords, so it is telling me here that you do feel betrayed. With the 2 of Swords, as far as your thoughts, you're thinking a lot about how he was juggling you and how probably that's why he kept you around, because he couldn't make up his decision. Now you're starting to wonder if maybe you were just a friend with benefits, if this was just a casual thing for him. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is hurtful to find out. Of course it's hurtful. Of course it's gonna hurt you. I mean, I wouldn't believe you if you would have said otherwise. But I mean, in his emotions, I got King of Cups. King of Cups always tells me, and especially next to 3 of Cups, it always tells me that if he can't reunite with you, he would at least want to be friends. Okay? I'm going to pull some more cards about his feelings. Yeah, he just felt like it wasn't really going anywhere. I'm really seeing that whole thing. Like, he just felt like it wasn't going anywhere, that it wasn't an equal thing. But he does admire you. He does admire you. When I get Queen of Wands and the Empress for how guys feel for a female, that always tells me that they idolize you, that they're a bit intimidated by you. And sometimes that could even mean that they might think that you're out of their league. Meaning you're too good for them. It happens. It happens. I can even say that from experience. Not that I've ever become friends with my exes after they've gotten married, but I've had it happen too before, where with two people in particular, where one of them, I remember, he was a Cancer. After he got married to the person he left me for and had a child with this person, he showed up at my door literally months after his first baby was born. Months, okay? This baby was still an infant, and he showed up at my door. And then this other person, similar story. You'd be surprised. Some people are just very interesting. Tell me about it. Some people are just very interesting. You are more than welcome to donate, okay? I am here for you guys. Alrighty. Thank you for your donation. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and ask your next question. Did you just find this out today? Was it just today that you found this out? I need to check if it's Mercury retrograde. Let me see what's going on in the astrology right now. June 29th to July 23rd. Oh, so not yet. Oh, okay. So you just found out like 30 minutes ago. Okay. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry. I know how that feels. I really do. God knows how many times I've been put in a position where I'm involuntarily competing with another man. I mean, with another woman for a man. And it's like, dang. I racked my brain for a while, feeling that maybe I did something wrong, and that's why it didn't work out between us. Is that something you want to ask? Well, the cards are telling me that in particular how he felt with you. Remember we asked his thoughts and feelings, is that he just felt like it wasn't equal. It wasn't reciprocal. But he did admire you. He was a little intimidated by you. He could have even thought like you were out of his league for a little bit. All right, let's see. Based on this last reading that we just had, why does he want to reconnect with you? I think it's mainly because he's kind of in this position where he's like, well, you never know. And he does wonder if if things between you two would actually rekindle. I think currently in his life, he doesn't have a lot of excitement going on. Yeah, like you got the Empress. Last time you got Queen of Wands. Now you have the Empress. And this is really telling me right here, again, going back to what I said, whenever you get those two cards for how a man feels for a woman, like that tells me he's intimidated by the woman. He idolizes the woman. He probably sees this woman as too good for him. You know? He hasn't moved on fully. He still thinks about you, but I think he assumes that you're talking to other people, you're dealing with other people. Will he ever reach out to you again? No. But that doesn't mean he's going to move on very easily. I think it's going to take him a while to move on. How long? Until he fully moves on from you? I would give it like 2 years. Give him 2 more years for him to fully move on from you. But the thing is, with justice in reverse, this is telling me right here that he just feels like it's almost like he's playing the victim card. You know? Why do you say that? Because it's a character trait they have, and he was always very good at it. You know, now that I think about it, yeah, they are kind of, they do have that victim mindset, like, oh, it's me against the whole world sometimes, yeah. So I can agree. I've seen that even from people I've dated before previously who were Pisces, yes. What are his thoughts and feelings with buy-in? Let's see. Well, there's a lot of stress in this relationship. I do think she wants to move forward with the marriage and everything, but the cards are telling me that she is losing faith in the relationship. The cards are even telling me here as well that I think she's looking for guidance, or she's looking for something like a sign, where she's like, should I do this? Should I not? Because I do think she is losing her feelings for this person. But I think she wants to still follow through with getting married to him. As far as for him, I think he's losing his patience with her. Why? Because he hasn't moved on. He hasn't moved on from a previous relationship. Let's confirm if it's with you, if he hasn't moved on from you. No. It's obviously about somebody else, which we did see that earlier. With the Chariot card, I do think he's trying his best to make this work. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I think he's taking his time to see if, because what I'm looking at in this Knight of Pentacles is how this person is counting his coins. You see how he's got the hand right here on this side right here? And he's counting his coins. I don't know if you can see that. Well, I kind of took that as kind of seeing okay, well, this is going to work. This doesn't seem like it will help us work. She's got to work on this. I got to work on this. Him just kind of looking at, looking at this relationship from a practical mindset. I think when he's around her, he makes her feel like she is the one. So I don't think that he's treating her bad or any sort of way. But I want to see why they got the Nine of Swords as far as the relationship status, because that's not a really good card. That card, the Nine of Swords, is about anxiety, sleepless nights, worries, stress. Why is there stress? Because they're trying to solidify this relationship. What else? I feel like in a way this is still too fast for them. I still feel like they need to get to know each other a little bit more. This is quite quick. Practical isn't necessarily bad, right? Well, no. He's just he's trying to be real with himself before he makes that decision. And what is your next question? I assume there's family and cultural pressure too. Okay, let's see. Is there any pressure, family pressure on his end? Yeah, Yeah. And it's death. And yeah, I feel like it's more in the sense like, when are you going to accomplish that in your life? When are you going to do it? Yes. As far as on her end, do we see any family pressure to get married? No, not her. I think for her, they're more worried about her getting her shit together, being more independent, focusing on herself and her career. I think I already answered this question. I think I said yes, or no. I don't know if I did. Let's just ask. All right, so let's see. Does he want to get married to her specifically? Does he want to get married to her, to Bayan Pisces? Does Nader Pisces want to get married to Bayan Pisces? Does he actually want to get married to her? Woo! Alrighty, let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Hermit, and we have King of Wands in reverse, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. I think for him, he's just got a lot of other priorities and to focus on that right now. It's not that he never wants to get married. I don't think I think he's just not focused on that right now. I got 8 of Swords, which tells me that he feels stuck. King of Wands in reverse, he's not ready to take action forward. He's indecisive. I mean, I do think he sees this as a formal commitment for sure. But as far as marriage, I think he's got other priorities. I think the feelings are there. Yeah, I'm double confirming here. And yes, he does have feelings for this person, Bayan. He does have feelings for Bayan. But I just think he's got other priorities. You have any other questions for me? He's 44. He's probably stuck in his ways. So let's go ahead and specify what are these priorities? Is it his career? No. And the cards are telling me with the Eight of Swords in reverse, that would have never stopped him from getting married. Is it that he just wants to get to know her more? Does he want it just to flow naturally, then be pressured? No, it's not that. Then what is it? They argue a lot. I think they argue a lot. That's something that he's not really happy about. It seems like they argue a lot. There's a lot of arguing. Anything else? I think he fears like this is going to end. Not that he wants it to end, but he just feels like because of how things are flowing, he feels like this might end. Anything else? He does worry about the future. He is someone who's very future-minded and thinks a lot about the future, which, again, remember how we saw the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles, somebody counting the coins and writing things down? He takes to account everything. And he's just one of those people that, he might have the feelings that he has for the person right in front of them, but he will be practical with himself at the end of the day. She's like 14 years younger, and yes, he can be argumentative. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Karma, for coming in. I'm so sorry that you got to see that today. This week has been bringing a lot of bad news for a lot of people. So you're not the only one. Most of the people that I've been working with privately and otherwise, a lot of people have been receiving some alarming news about different things. Okay. Blessed be. If you have any other questions, let me know. All righty. Looking forward. Hi there, Panache and Pride. Thank you so much for coming in. Just saw your question. So sorry about that. How can I get Henry the Aquarius to give me some money or to pay for things? Okay. Let's go ahead and use the Fountain Tarot, which was cleansing right here. So let's go ahead and see. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so one card flew out and it was 3 of Cups in reverse. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And then the cards that we have for you are 10 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Coins, the Devil, 10 of Wands reverse, 9 of Cups, and the Chariot reverse. Because we have the 9 of Cups in the spread, I will say yes, yes, you can. I do see that you guys could be a lot closer to each other, but there lacks some closeness here. How to get him to give you money? Yeah. And you want him to give you an abundance of money. Or to start paying for things. You have to make sure that you protect this connection at all costs. Do everything that you can to protect this connection at all costs. Don't lose your patience with him, because if you do, you won't get the reward from him. All you have to do is just remain in this place of fantasy, this mindset of fantasy with the Page of Cups. Keep yourself in that state of rose-colored glasses, okay? You want to keep the rose-colored glasses on when it comes to Henry the Aquarius, okay? Any other advice? Yeah, they're just saying you don't want to not do anything either, okay? You're going to have to be action oriented, and you have to go out of your way to want to fix this connection, okay? Any other questions? Yes, for him, you're going to have to make the effort. For him, it's definitely going to, and you're going to have to keep yourself in that mindset of, you know, making it work. Why is Cancer playing hard to get? A relationship spread between the Virgo, Beck, and Kelly. Okay, give me a second. Let's do the first one. All right, so let's see, Kane, the Cancer. Why is he playing hard to get? Tell us, why is he playing hard to get? Okay, so why is he playing hard to get? Is he intentionally playing hard to get? Oh, yeah, I got the Lovers. He is totally intentionally playing hard to get. Why? Because I think he likes you. Sometimes when people just have an attraction for someone, they play hard to get with that particular person. The Emperor, I think especially with the Emperor and the Lovers, I think he is someone who is looking for, he's definitely marriage-minded. He's definitely marriage-minded. So especially with this card right here, I think he's come to a place where he is looking for the one. I think if he ever gets into a relationship again, this is just one of those things where he's just thinking to himself, well, if I ever get into a relationship again, it's going to be, I have to make sure that person is the one, you know? Anything else? No. He is someone who prioritizes himself, but not to the point where he would totally ignore someone in a relationship. Okay? All right, so let's see. Next question. A relationship spread between you and C, Virgo. All right, let's see. The Magician, King of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords, Eight of Coins in reverse, Queen of Coins in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Hierophant, and Justice in reverse. Okay. So as far as the Virgo guy, I think he's telling himself to move on. With the Queen of Coins in reverse, as far as his feelings, knowing that he's a Virgo, this is telling me right here that he's in a place where he feels unstable. He feels like he's lacking balance in this relationship. Something in this relationship or in this situation between you and him, something is making him feel like he's losing his cool or like he's losing his balance. I do think he wants to talk about things. I think he wants to be transparent. And I got the Emperor with that as well. I think he's in a place where he does want something serious. But he is losing his patience, which is why he is telling himself to move on, because he's telling himself, well, I don't really see this moving forward. I don't really see this moving anywhere. As far as for you, your emotions, you do have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So that's telling me right here that you just feel like you guys just don't work together. And with the King of Swords in reverse, you view him as someone who who's quite cold, distant, and kind of like a jerk. You view him as a jerk, really. What you intend on doing is keeping those rose-colored glasses off. You don't want to have the rose-colored glasses on when it comes to this guy at all. But with the Hierophant, as far as your exterior, you're coming off as, you're being the best advocate for yourself right now. And I think he can really see that. Yeah, like the cards are telling me that he's losing his balance. He's losing his spiritual balance. He's losing his emotional balance by, lingering around and figuring out what he wants to do with you, that he would rather just not make a decision. He would rather not risk things. That's what I meant to say. He would rather not risk things and try to reach out to you, which, yeah, in essence, on the exterior, it's going to come off as unfair, right? What made him feel unbalanced? Let's see. Two of Cups in reverse. What's making him unbalanced in this situation? Well, it's this. He's feeling imbalanced because this relationship did not follow through. This relationship did not work out. Any other questions?
California just fired you, and they're counting on you not knowing.
What would Kay the Cancer say to me whenever he approaches me? Okay, so let's see. The next time that he approaches you, what would be the nature of the conversation between the two of you? Would it be just normal, just random talk? Hi, how are you? Kind of shit? No. 10 of Swords in reverse? No. I think his intention for talking to you and approaching you the next time around would be so that, yeah, especially with these two cards, 10 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Coins in reverse. Let's see what's in the bottom, the Moon in reverse. Just so that the relationship between you two doesn't die. So whatever the context is, I don't think that's relevant. I think he would want to, it's basically to keep the relationship alive. Okay, I do see that there will be some truths, or there will be some transparency in these conversations, in this next conversation. So don't be surprised if he opens up to you a little bit. Next question. The candle for who? Okay, so what kind of effect does your candle have now with the Virgo? I think this is what in general is causing the imbalance. We do have right here the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's causing the imbalance. It wants, it's going to cause him to want to return. So in his emotions with the 8 of Cups in reverse, he wants to return. He definitely wants your attention with the Sun. The thing is that because he's a Virgo, he's not going to express any of this. He would rather become the Queen of Swords. What would help me with my business connection, specifically standing out where people would naturally feel drawn to work with me? Okay. Is there anything you can do that you aren't doing right now that could bring you that abundance, that can bring you those business collaborations that you want with your work, with your fashion content? No. You're just losing your patience with the Knight of Swords in reverse. No, you're just losing your patience right now. And as a matter of fact, with the King of Cups in reverse, I think it's starting to cause a bit of frustration with that King of Cups in reverse, because this is something that you love. This is something that you have been working on. And it's even come to a point with that 10 of Cups in reverse that you're even showing a facade, even around friends and family, that things are better than what they seem like. But in all honesty, it seems like you're getting a little frustrated with it. Dare I say, even disillusioned by it, but you're losing your patience with it. Is there anything you could stop doing? Yes. Stop reaching out to people. Let people reach out to you. Do we see some form of improvement in your content before 2026 ends? Yes. As a matter of fact, I even see travel with that. Give me a second. I'm getting an important call here. Alrighty, I am back. All right, let's see. What is your next question? Okay. What is it that you can do to stand out more? Since you're not going to reach out to these people anymore, let people come to you. What can you do to stand out more? Is there anything you could do to stand out more? Yes. Be patient. With the Page of Pentacles, be patient, especially with the Page of Pentacles. The cards are telling me, this card is saying that you are the student of life. Okay? This is about slowly but readily moving forward in a slow but steady pace. Okay? But King of Swords in reverse, it has come to a point already for you where you're starting to feel like you're starting to feel a little frustrated by this whole thing. And with the Nine of Wands, you still have the fight in you. You still have the fight on you. You're getting frustrated with it, but you still have that fight in you to make it happen for you. Okay? But you want to make income. You want to make this, you want to make income with this. And you're not seeing that, or at least not enough of it. And I really see that being something that bothers you a lot. Next question. I'm going to stay in for another 8 minutes. Next question. How about you give me a few like different options, and then I'll see like yes, no, as far as like what would make you, what ideas you have in mind to help you stand out. How about that? Anything that I can sense off of whatever card I get. Okay. Ooh. Maybe making content. Maybe in colder areas where there's bodies of water. But in cold areas, you see how there's like icy mountains in the background? That would be nice, doing some boudoir with that, or maybe some content with swords. I can imagine you doing something like that. Maybe having like, you know, drapery, but still showing some legs, still showing some cleavage. You know what I mean? But maybe making it seem like mythical or divine, almost fantasy-like. But not quite. Bodies of water. Anything that has to do with the element of water. Anything that makes you stand out as a water person. I think so. What would help you stand out from other content creators? 8 of Swords. Don't be hesitant. Keep posting. If you're just hesitant with maybe like the content, maybe you get picky, and we do that. We all do that. We all get picky with our own content, with this 8 of Swords in reverse, just make sure that, with this 8 of Swords upright, keep it consistent and don't hesitate. I know we can be our own worst critics, Next question. Advice for whenever Cancer reaches out to you. Ace of Cups in reverse, 9 of Cups, 6 of Coins in reverse, and Knight of Cups. All you have to do is just speak your truth, be authentic, be yourself. As far as actions, no, you let him do all the actions, okay? Which kind of aligns with what we saw earlier. But from what the cards are telling me right now, it's best if you just focus on just speaking your truth, being authentic to yourself with that. Will the Dr. Matthew return this month? All right. Let's see. We have 4 of Wands. Interesting. 9 of Swords, the Hermit reverse, 9 of Coins, 8 of Swords reverse, 3 of Cups, and 3 of Swords. I don't think he's going to return by the end of this month, but he will return. I got many cards here. 3 of Cups, the Hermit in reverse. He will return, just not this month. Okay, so what about June? Yes, you'll hear from him in June. And I think specifically in June, because he's going to be wondering, well, what happened with us? Yada, yada, yada. I do think he really wants a relationship with you. Will Kay the Cancer ask you out on a date? Let's see. And if so, when? Will Kay the Cancer ever ask you out on a date? Ooh, that hurt. Felt like I had a splinter or something. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have right here the Fountain in reverse. The Sun in reverse flew out. All right, so what the cards are telling me right here. No, I don't think he's going to ask you out on a date. And that's going to make you lose your patience. Would he ask to hang out with you? Would he ever ask to hang out with you? Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do see you guys probably going to a restaurant, you know, a dimly lit restaurant. There could even be some cocktails or mocktails. So, yeah. And one last question. Would he ever tell you that he wants something with you? Would he ever tell you that he wants something with you? Yeah, I do think so. I do think so. I do think he would tell you that he would want something, you know, with you. Would that something be friends with benefits per se? No. Something more than friends? Yes. Something more on the romantic sphere? Yes. He's very much attracted to you, by the way. He might even be fantasizing about you. Okay? Well, I'm going to leave that on this note, okay? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for everyone who came in. Take care, blessed be, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.